Hey, what's up, family? Hey, you back in the studio again with Al the GM, David the captain, man. We got a great show for you. We got the breakdown of the Atlanta Falcons and Miami Dolphins. Plus, we got some news about the college players possibly about to get paid and other NFL news. So, you have a great show, and thank you all for y'all support. Hey, man, let's just dive right into this thing, man.
Hey, let's go, man.
Friday, me, you was going back. We was talking about the game as it was going on. We was calling and texting each other. Your initial, how can I say it? The response of the starters from what you saw, the defense, because that's what we had a problem with, last year. So, what's your initial responses?
My initial response to the defense, they did bad.
Mm-hmm.
Point blank, period, bad. We let Tannehill go 6 for 6, 62 yards. We didn't get any pressure. We didn't even breathe on him.
Mm-hmm.
Had some mental errors out there on our back end. We just looked bad, man, for the starters on defense.
What did you think about Solia? He was an acquisition that we brought in.
Solia looked good after rewatching the game, seeing the tape. Solia got some good push in that middle.
Mm-hmm.
But he needs some help, man. The ends, Tyson Jackson, looked like he got blew out the line. We need him to get pushed as well. He's one of the players that going to help with those double teams, but he kind of got blew out the line when I seen the retape.
Yeah. And do you think we need we do need a legitimate pass rusher, but do you think Babineau can hold it down for this season? From what you saw on tape.
That's a tough question. I don't know if he's going to get the pass rush.
Mm-hmm.
I think he'll be a great addition in the run game,
mm-hmm.
our run defense, which we seem to have did pretty well when looking at the stats and everything. We understand it's preseason, but I don't know if Bab's going to get that pressure we want.
And let's move to the other end. I saw that Bierman, he got the start.
He did. We'll see how that work out. I personally like Massaquoi from previous years. Bierman always played better as a backup to me. A couple years ago, he had a chance to start. He didn't break out like I thought he would.
Yeah, that was after we got rid of Jamal Anderson.
Right. So he always played better as a backup. High energy guy. I like him, but he just plays. He come in, he's fresh, and he's able to get pressure as a backup. And that's why I like him in that role.
Do you think with the line in beef that we have, do you think he should be starting over Osi? I think Osi would be a better fit right now over Bierman. Because you're right, Bierman is better coming off the bench.
Right.
To me, for the last few seasons.
Right. We didn't see much of Osi. I didn't hear much of his name. I don't know how much reps he got in this game, but there's a possibility. I'm hopefully experiment with that a little bit, and maybe some other guys at the end to see who really fits well at that other end spot.
Yeah, and Masquad did do his thing. Not to fast forward, but the one play where he was in the backfield already,
that's a good play. But
he's going to be a starter.
He's going to be a star. That was against the backup, so we have to throw that in. But yeah, from previous years, he seems like he really getting it.
I didn't see as much as I thought out of Warlow and Bartu. I know there's a little rusted. This is the first preseason game, so we just we just looking at it. Okay, these are all potential starters against their stars.
Right.
I didn't see that I'm gonna stop you type role. I see some tackling, but I want my linebackers to go out there and be hitters and be aggressive. Like for instance, the Prince Shimbo.
Right, that's a good move with the sack there.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see that from Warlow and Bartu either. Like I said, they had some tackles. Warlow blew the coverage in that first round of the crossing route, which caused the receiver to be wide open. So you got to clean that up, man. We can't have mental errors like that. But they got to get better. I didn't see that fear from the opposing team either. So.
Exactly. He's like, hey, man, let's go on dink dunk.
Right.
Go down. Then when they saw we blow coverage, when Bartow blew that coverage, they hit us big plays, man. We can't. If we do that, we'll be a 6-win team.
I agree, and that's not good, man. So we got to clean that up quickly.
You start us on the end. What are your from your perspective? What you think Aldred and Trufant did?
They didn't do bad. Like I said, the pass coverage was pretty horrible, so they got to get that blame as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I think going forward, they will be fine. I just ain't see much from them in this particular game.
Do you like that 2 linebackers, 5 DB set?
I don't know, man. I don't know about that one. That nickel set, I don't know. I prefer probably a 3-4-4-3. But I understand they want more corners on the field, but I don't know about that one.
Yeah, and the 2 linebackers, I think they're going to need more experience before you can go with just 2 linebackers.
Right.
I think last season they had to be thrown to the fire. So, but right now I think they ain't got the experience to be out there by themselves. I think we still need that veteran linebacker. They're going to help us.
But we really don't have that veteran linebacker on this roster, I guess, right now. Besides like a Dophins or somebody who's been in the league a while, but is he a starter?
No, I don't think so. I don't think he's better than what we have.
So we really don't have that veteran linebacker presence. So what do we do?
So I guess we got to run with it. But like I said, this is the first preseason game, so hopefully they'll get better with the second, because they should play at least a quarter coming up this week.
Yeah.
And then they should play almost 3 quarters.
Yeah, almost 3 quarters.
The third game,
right.
And then they'll sit out, of course, the fourth to get the backup some plays. But
right.
I didn't see what I wanted to see on that defense. From my starting defense. But I'm not quite disappointed just yet, because it's just preseason. A lot got to go in. I know a lot of defense and offense are vanilla, but I would have liked to see a 3-and-out stop at least the first time
right
out there. If not the first time out there, at least that second trip down the field.
Right.
Because we didn't stop them the second trip down the field. We stopped them, but they was moving the ball.
Yeah, well, the second time they ain't moved to. They ran kind of 3-and-out, but they didn't have their starters in the game. Tannehill was gone that whole second.
He sure was. That's true.
Period. Second possession. So it's like our starters went against their backups. You supposed to stop them.
Yeah, that's true. Just move the offense, man. What do you get out of the offense?
Offense looked good, nice. The offensive line did
Not
pretty well.
Offensive starters, I should say. We talk about the offensive starters.
Right. The starters looked nice. Matt was efficient. Offensive line held up.
Mm-hmm.
Jake looked like a stud, man. There was some questionable calls that we'll leave it at that. With Antoine Smith running down like 76 yards, they ended up calling it back due to a hold on Jake.
Mm-hmm.
And then they called that call on Harry where he was out of formation or something, when you asked the referee if you're on the line. That was another question call, man. And that's a big play. So overall, I think our starters looked pretty well for this first game. What do you think, Dan?
I think the starters look good. I would like to see more aggression coming from the offensive line. I guess I'm focused on the line, defense, and offense this season, because that's what we really struggled last year.
Okay.
And they look good, but at the same time, at some point, they got pushed back. Especially Harley on that play that Jacquizz did run around the left side and score. But Harley got pushed right back into Jacquizz pretty much. If it weren't for Jacquizz being a little quicker to get on around there, he would have got sacked and he got hit in the backfield.
Yeah, you would definitely want to see him get a little stronger. That probably was a Pro Bowler push him, though, and Starks, too, a big guy. But, yeah, you definitely want to see him get a little stronger at that center spot to help out.
Especially down there in the goal line.
Right, in the red zone. Right.
In the red zone. I did like what I saw of Jacquizz. I was expecting him to be cut. You know what I mean? I was expecting Freeman and Antoine to take over this season. I would expect Jacquizz not to make this club this year. But what I saw on Friday, I think Quiz got a shot at making this club. If not, being the backup. And the reason I say this is because Devontae Freeman just don't have the experience yet, and Steven Jackson can't stay healthy.
Yeah, I think we're going to keep Quiz around. I've pretty much seen what I've been seeing from him the last couple of years. He's a shifty player. But so he's probably going to make the club this year. I just think in the future, I don't know if it's a future for him in Atlanta, but we'll see.
We'll see. We'll definitely see. Matt looked sharp. Matt looked sharp for the most part. He did hold the ball. I went back and looked at the play where he had the ball, got hit. Yeah. We can't allow him to get hit like that in preseason.
And that wasn't a bad play to. We actually picked it up, but Twan kind of got bull rushed on that. But the blitz was picked up.
Yeah.
But Twan got pushed back, which he got to work better. He can't, get pushed back when you a blocker like that. But
well, that's probably why he hasn't been on the field as much.
Too much. Yeah, that's a possibility.
Pass blocking, he got to work on that. He do got great speed. Tone Smith
he's
is
a home run hitter, man.
He's a home run hitter. He broke up that 70-some yard and was gone. I'm with you on that. I think that was a questionable call on Jake Matthews. But hey, I could see him. I could potentially see him being a great home run hitter when the boys need a blow.
Right.
A game changer. I see him being a game changer.
Absolutely. Since we didn't kind of hit on the starters, man, on both sides of the ball, let's jump to some positives. That backup defense. Our backup against their backup, we looked at pretty good. I throw out the stats. Mm-hmm. I'm just talking about purely energy and hustle plays. They hustled.
I saw the stats when I was watching. It was almost 4 quarters. The game was almost over, and we held Miami to 31 yards total offense after our backup came. And after halftime, 31 yards. So I was like, they really look good. I do like the kid Ricardo Allen. I think he got a. I don't know if he'll make this squad because we are so DB heavy this year, but I think he can make it in the NFL. I think McFadden can make it in the NFL. I don't know if he'll be able to make this squad either. It depends. With McFadden making the squad, depending on if Dwight Lowry come back or not. If
I can see that. I can see that.
That one kid, the DB Global Right on the other side, is from Georgia, and maybe. Yeah. Those guys played well, and I was really excited about what I saw out of the DB backup. But I wasn't as excited about Hageman. I didn't think he got the push on several plays. I think he got tired. I think he's strong enough to make it, but he's gonna have to work on conditioning and strength training over the next few weeks.
Yeah, he didn't get that push in the middle as well. And I see him got blown out the line as well. But yeah, I just strictly from a hustle and standpoint, them guys got after it, I think. But all the names you mentioned, yeah, I think they're gonna have a chance at making the team. Mm-hmm. If not, definitely somewhere else in the NFL, man. It's a lot of good names on that list, and it's weird because in previous years, once the starters go out, we like, this is pretty much over.
It's pretty much over.
Because we normally get blew out after that. But this year, it's the opposite.
Exactly. I had called you, and I said, hey, man, I'm getting pretty... No, I text you. I said, I'm getting pretty excited about the backups, because they was doing their thing. Even, what's that guy? Of course, Prince Shimbo, I think he's going to be a player in this league.
Oh, definitely.
I think he's going to make this team this year.
He's going to make this team.
I love his energy. Then after he got the sack, he went back to the line and commanded. He was calling the plays for those guys. And if Sean Witherspoon is not careful, that guy going to be the next, I hate to say it, Curtis Lofton.
Right, he's been
because we let Curtis go way too soon.
Right.
And if Sean ain't careful, Prince gonna be the man on defense.
They've been giving him a lot of praise in camp, man. So they really like that kid. So I can see that too. Sean better watch it, man, and them injuries. But we kind of see him not being with this team much longer anyway. But
with the injury bug,
right? So, but we'll see. But I like what I seen in Prince, and look like the coaching staff like it as well.
How about the offense? How about the quarterback controversy? Well, it ain't a controversy, but to me, Renfrey outplayed Yates.
I agree with that. Could be a lot of reasons. Yates might have not had the time to learn the system or whatever it is, but yeah, Sean Renfrey outplayed him to me as well. With his, the third stringers.
Yeah.
So, That's going to be interesting. I think he can. That number 2 quarterback spot is up for grabs. Mm-hmm. I don't think that's a lot.
I don't think so. I don't think so either. So, hey, let's get the prophet on the line, man. He was gone for 2 weeks. He was out of town doing his thing. So, let's get the prophet on the line and see what he think about what's going on.
Absolutely. Prophet, how you doing? You on the air with David, the captain, air the GM.
What's up?
All right, good to have you back, man. We missed you the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
So we jumped right into it today, man. That Friday game, Falcons versus Miami. What do you think? We started with the defense. What do you think with our starters on defense?
They really didn't play too good. I love to see that defense be like a 3-and-out team on that first possession they had driving. I think that's not really what they going to do when the season started. I think that was just a little show. I hope it was just a show, some of that last year defense that they had. But I hope they changed it coming towards the season because we want to win games. But I think the backups did good, but the starters they didn't look too good. So it was like the lack of communication.
Okay. Looked like we played that nickel defense. What do you think about that? Should we stay in a nickel defense, or will it not work for us?
I don't think that should work. That cornerback that's on the field is really that takes really a play out of the game because the running back can run over a cornerback at any time or make a play on a cornerback because they're not really a short factor. I think it's gonna work on third, like second and long or third down plays, but first down when we know it's gonna be a run, I don't think it's gonna work.
Okay.
Only advantage, thinking about what I saw with that the 2 linebackers and 5 DB set. The only advantage that I see we got if we can allow Wilmo to either play down in the box or blitz.
Yeah.
Because we have 4 corners roaming. Mm-hmm. So that's one of the advantages I see. But only if it works. It got to work. Will got to be disciplined this year. He was out of position a lot last year. So Wilmo will have to be disciplined this year.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hey, Prophet, what you think about we didn't get the push. I know, it is preseason, but I would have liked to see more of a push. You know what I mean? At least something. You know what I mean? If they are trying to play vanilla, well, well. But at least show me the push or
disruption.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I love to see more effects. I mean, we got a very big D line, and them guys, so they picked up Patrick Jackson and Paul Foley out are strong D linemen. So I thought we should have got great push on runs and pass also. But I mean, I'm not really sure what they were trying to do that game.
Yeah. Quick question right here, though. We got to talk about this. They've been preaching this toughness all season. Miami came at Matt Ryan. They hit him. They blitzed him.
Yeah.
Our defense didn't respond by doing anything to Tannehill. If you off the blank, are you happy with this performance and the way your money been spent? What's going through your mind if you off the blank at this point?
I think I'm disappointed. Because we picked up guys that we thought was gonna be tough. Like defense, Mike Nolan should have did something on that first defensive possession we had. Like show him a few blitzes or something, he created or something like that. We didn't really do nothing. We didn't try to get after Tannehill or nothing. We just let him go down the field and kept going. And then when Miami got on defense out of the ball, they did exactly what they was going to do. Get after Matt, hit him hard and stuff like that. But I think if I'm Arthur Blank, I'd be disappointed.
Yeah, I'd be disappointed also. I want to see something. They should have showed me something from my start. That's the bad thing about the Falcons. They always try to be so incognito. But you got to show the fans something to get them excited. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You can't just be lackadaisical all the time and think you're going to turn it on. It don't work like that. And I would have liked to see a blitz, some getting out of Tannehill, or even if we didn't hit him, shake and rattle him back there. You know, this person, he rushed just like we rushed him. So, yeah, I'd be a little disappointed. I spent too much money trying to build in looking at the hard knocks. Nobody want to say toughness. Everybody want to talk about physicality. So, okay, I spent a lot of money trying to make my team physical. I'm
saying tough, whatever. Forget that physicality. They can candy coat it in the way they want, but at this point, it's just talk to me because if I'm off the blank, I'm pissed. Mm-hmm. They hit Matt.
Yeah.
They hit him
twice,
and we didn't respond. That goes back to the same thing last year. When we play them Saints, if they take a late, are we going to respond? Because right now we're not responding.
Yeah. That's true.
So if I'm blank, I'm pissed.
Yeah. I'm hot. And I think we're going to need some kind of radical move to get these guys, let them know we're serious. Mike Smith was talking in the Hard Knocks series, talking about, well, guys wasn't running around last year, so we want to make sure that they run. And you want to bring an Oklahoma drill and all that. Well, that's all fine and good in practice. But none of that stuff showed on the field Friday.
Not for the starters.
Not for the starters.
No. Yeah. And I don't know why. Maybe because they feel most of the starters is a lot, and maybe they didn't feel they need to hustle. But yeah, we need a statement. He need to make a statement that nobody's job is safe. Everybody got to hustle and play hard to the whistle. Otherwise, you won't be a part of this team.
That's true. Hey, Pop, what you think about our linebackers, man? Me and David the GM was talking. Warlow and Bartu, I saw some mental lapse there. I saw that they are good tacklers, but I don't know if they're good players.
I think they're decent players. I mean, they're young. They really didn't have nobody to even coach them. Like, Deshaun Witherspoon, he was hurt. And he's been with, like, Mike Peterson and Steven Nixon and stuff like that. Those guys are really just by themselves trying to learn. And they both were, I think, 7-round draft picks for somebody that who made the team because they showed good preseason play. But I think those guys are good players, even though, like, last night, on Friday night, they stats and showed, but they was where the ball was going to be. Like, they had to blow up a guard and try to let the other linebacker make the play. They was doing that. So I think they was doing pretty good. I think they're decent players, though.
I got to see more from them. I didn't see enough in this game. I know they're tackling machines, but I got to see something. Warlow had that blown coverage, which gave up a big passing yardage across that middle on the crossing route. That was his coverage. He blew that. So I got to see more. I understand this first preseason game, but you a linebacker. You got to put fear in people to let them know they just can't come across your middle. I know they put on weight and all that this year, but they got to show on the field to me. But it's a first preseason game, so I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt because they did have a good stat year last year in terms of tackles. So I got to give them the benefit of the doubt on that.
Let's move to the DB's Prophet. What you think about, and I'm not, we know True Fun ain't offer what they're going to bring. I think they're going to be solid. Of course they're going to be solid. But let's move to the potential DBs that can make this team. I like what I saw of the kid, Ricardo Allen.
Yeah.
I think he's a physical guy. I think he can make this team. I also think McFadden can make this team. I would like to see those other kids make it. Maybe in Global Right, but just it's only 53 spots, and you still got some veteran presence on here. So, but what you think about the DBs from what you saw on Friday, Prof?
I think out of that cornerback group, I think they're going to keep no more than probably 6 or 7 cornerbacks on the roster. But I think the boys did play pretty decent. It's still a lot of competition at that nickel cornerback spot. The young guys like Wright and Allen, I think those guys are very good because I think Wright, he's a pretty big corner. And for the Allen, based on like his college highlights and stuff, he know how to get to the ball when it's in the air, and he can make plays like instantly. So I think those guys are very good. I know what it's going to
I said, we still got the other corners. We got Arenas.
Yeah.
We got Dwight Lard. If he makes the team, with the concussion thing.
Yeah.
We have it.
And Josh Wilson.
Yeah.
So we got some veterans also. And I saw some Arenas made some pretty good plays after he came in the game.
Right. We got a lot of talent at that cornerback position.
Yeah.
It's a cornerback heavy on our team, which of course not everybody gonna make it. Like I say, probably keep 6 or 7.
Mm-hmm.
But we got a lot of the young talent that you named with Allen and them guys. They got a chance.
They do got a chance. Let's move to the offense, Prophet. What you think about Jake Matthews' debut?
I think he really played really good. I mean, he's a strong guy. Like, I think that one play that Antoine Smith had broke, and he made a great block on that play. Even though I know he got called back, but it looked like he pinned the guy down very good and had a big hole. He was a solid player. I mean, a solid play of him and stuff like that. I think he did pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, Jake gonna be a stud, man. He was going against one of the best pass rushers in the league, and Cameron Waker quite a bit on this game. So he's gonna be a stud going forward, man. I like what I see in him.
Yeah. So how about the special teams, man? Moving to special teams, we got Devin Hester first punt as a Falcon. He fumbled, man.
I mean, mistakes gonna happen. We know what we really gonna get out of him and stuff like that. Probably no more than 3 or 4. Hope for this season. Evan is a way better punter than that. Man, he don't fumble often, but that fumble did hurt us, like, kind of. But because we wanted to see him like return the kick and stuff like that. But I think when the season started, he gonna be okay.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm with that.
The ghost of Deion Sanders is hunting, baby. He was looking for that record.
Yeah, he was looking for that record.
That's all that was. He'll be fine. But I think he was just looking upfield.
Yeah, he was.
Because that record is on his mind. He want it.
And I would like for him to break it here in Atlanta. You know what I mean? Yeah. Deion is his mentor. That would be more special for him. And I think he's going to break it.
I think he's going to break it this year.
He's going to break it this year. You know what I mean? But our special team got to get a lot better because, man, they look terrible out there. You know, the punt team didn't look good. Punt team, recovery team didn't look good. The kicking team, recovery team didn't look good. When they kicked the ball off, man, those guys were getting 25, 30 yards.
Right.
That's not good,
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I agree. They got to get better. Way better.
Yeah, Coach Armstrong going to have to do his thing. He'll be out.
He'll be out of here.
Yeah.
Along with the rest of them.
Yeah.
Along with the rest of them. But overall, the captain, what you grade the Falcons overall with the first preseason game? What you give them?
Give them a C.
C? What you give the coaching staff?
Well, they couldn't do nothing. They couldn't plan or nothing. So I'm gonna go C all around, I guess. They couldn't plan no kind of way, so just go out and play football. But
that's true. Okay. What you give them, Prophet?
Overall game, to me, to tell you the truth, they're pretty good. That's all I have to really say about them.
Thomas said he can't even grade him.
Can't grade him. That's not good. The GM, you the GM. What you got?
My starters, I got to give them a D. I want to see more from the starters on defense and offense. I want to see a little bit more. I didn't see what I was hoping I could see to get me excited. My backups, I give them a C.
Okay, so overall, the grade overall as a team.
The grade overall team, C-. Coaching staff, Mike Smith looked like he was worried. Why you have that worry? Look, it's preseason.
It's Mike Smith, man. That's why I got a head full of gray hair, man. He always worried.
Yeah.
So with the coaching staff, I give them a C- too. I think Nolan disappointed me. I wanted to see more out of the defensive starters. I think they should have been pushed a little bit more, and there wasn't. So hopefully this week here, I get to see what I want to see. Get excited about this year upcoming 2014-15 Falcons.
I surely hope so, man. Because I agree with you. I just didn't see it. We talked about what we wanted to see from him. I didn't see it.
Yeah. All right, let's move on, man, to some NFL news, man. What you think? Well, not NFL news. This is collegiate news and possibly great news for the college athletes. They possibly get paid. You might get a little stipend in their pocket. What you think about that, Jim? I mean, the captain?
Show them the money. They should get paid.
Yeah.
These universities, the NCAA, they making millions, possibly billions, probably on these guys. Why are they not getting paid? They should get paid. They performing a service. That's like you and I going to work. We get paid for our service. These guys performing a service. Pay them. Show them the money.
I'm with you on that. But if we do that, how much money you think they should make?
That's gonna have to be worked out. Definitely can't make NFL money. Absolutely not. But probably in the thousands.
Well, of course they make a couple thousand, but you think maybe 40,000 a year?
Probably as
30.
The top notch guys, starters, yeah.
And then break it down every year.
Right.
Break it down per. If you second string or third string, you get less. You know,
Right.
Of course, I can't get my third string the same as I get my stars.
Absolutely, because them guys ain't making the money for the university, and people not coming to see the second and third string. They're coming to see the first string. So absolutely, I agree.
What you think, Prophet?
I agree with them. I think that them guys should get paid because, I mean, I have a lot of stories from, like, if they struggles, and then when they try to go out there and make money, they get in trouble and stuff like that. So I think the NCAA should pay them a decent amount, like, from starters, second string, and third string, separate and stuff like that. So I think it's going to take an effect, and I hope that some guys do get paid and be a great success in college.
Yeah, that's true. I think we'll put some money in their pocket. Those guys, because they trying to help their families. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that keep the agents, the bookies out of their pockets, get them suspended and all that type stuff. And because, a bookie is like a scum to me. You know what I mean? You get that, that kid don't have no money.
Right.
So you give him some money, knowing you just broke the rules. Now you got something over him.
Right.
You kind of see what I'm saying? And these guys are willing to use it on these young athletes. Well, all they're trying to do is basically, man, the young kids, they're trying to party, but at the same time, they're trying to help their family too.
Right. Most of them comes from low-income homes. They seem like they're recruiting guys that way. So, right. Gotta do something. Gotta pay them, man. Cause they have no money. Most of them can't work because of they playing sports, so that takes most of the time. And if your family ain't got money, what you do?
That's true.
I agree.
That's true. Now we can't leave the show without talking about Manziel's debut. Everybody want to know how Manziel looked. How did Manziel look to you, Prophet? I'm gonna start you off with this one.
Okay. To me, he looked better than Hoyer. I mean, with Manziel, you get a dual threat. He can scramble, he can run. Even though when he's able to throw and stuff like that, he do make mistakes when he throw the ball because he throw off back foot a lot. But with him, you have to really change the defensive game plan. With Hoyer, he's not going to scramble. He's going to try to like the pocket passer, like Tom Brady and Peyton Manning guys. But with Denzel, it puts pressure on the defense. And if you want to win, I think that's where you got to put pressure on the defense. I think Denzel's going to end up being a starter and he's going to take over, but it's still going to be a lot of competition left. Okay. I think he did very good.
Okay. I would disagree. I think Hoyer did better. Hoyer went against the first team. Manziel went against the second team, and Hoyer still had better stats than Manziel. Manziel is a dual threat. He can run and be that dual threat like that, but you got these defenses who gonna put a hitting on him, dude. They fast, they strong. He ain't gonna be getting away with all that running and scrambling.
But also, in some of them plays, he did just go down like he slid. So he is being aware of the hit.
But he's gonna have to slide because these defenses just as fast, if not faster than him. But I think he's going to have to throw more, but overall, this performance, I think Hoyer did better.
And I'm looking at it as I saw Hoyer's stats. He had 92 yards. Menzel, I think, had 63 yards with 27 yards rushing. I give both of them a toss up. I can't say one outplayed the other one because I agree with both of you guys. I do think Menzel is a dual threat over Hoyer, but I think Hoyer more of the pure passer. So I give both of those guys thumbs up, but we shall see in the next few games. By week 3, I'm leaning toward Prophet. I do think Manziel gonna start eventually. I don't think he's gonna start the season, but I think he's gonna start do the ticket sales. I think it's a business for Cleveland, and they're gonna put the business over the player itself over Hoyer.
Okay, yeah, it's a possibility that Manziel going to start the first game. I was, in previous shows, I was kind of questioning that, but like I said, if they equal, why not throw Manziel in there?
And guys, what do you think about the Texans? They scored 0 points in preseason.
The Cardinals ain't no punk.
Yeah, but how you get shit? It's preseason.
But the Cardinals ain't no punk.
It's preseason, man. Nobody got their playbook out there.
I know, but the Cardinals ain't no punk, dude. The Cardinals got a team.
Defense, yeah, he got a very coaching staff.
This the only team last year to go in Seattle and beat Seattle.
Yeah, but no points in preseason, man. Not even a field goal, man.
I know that might be a testament how good the Texans is. We gonna find out. The Falcons got them this week.
Yeah.
So we gonna see. But the Cardinals it got a tough defense, man.
Yeah, the Cardinals are pretty tough. They're a rugby team. But, geez, when I looked at this and they had a goose egg, I'm like, you tell me they in preseason you didn't even get in field goal range, bro?
But we know they don't have a quarterback. I didn't see that game, so I don't know if Foster, who they had at running back. But we know the quarterback position is bad. If Foster ain't playing, they don't have a running back. So, Andre Johnson, he might have been there. He's been holding out. He came back to camp. So, it's a lot of questions with that team.
I thought Carolina was dumb to let all their receivers go. Yeah. But Houston was dumb. How do you... Adrian Foster is hurt.
Right.
He recovering from surgery. You let Ben Tate go.
Right.
Then you let Matt Schaub go, who started last year, and T.J. Yates go. So you let your quarterback go and your running back pretty much go when one of them really is not healthy. That's pretty a dumb move, man, to me.
Tanking. They trying to get that first round pick again next year.
That's what it looked like.
So, yeah, I don't know, man. But we're going to find out. The Falcons, we go to Houston this week.
Mm-hmm.
If they if they don't score the points against us, they got issues too. 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
yeah.
So, I know it's preseason, guys, but I did like the 16-10 win. I hope we get another win against Houston and another win against the third preseason game that we played. Now,
the third one I think is the most important.
I think so.
Because that's where your starters is out there. You're going to really see his game planning at that point. So that's the most important. I want to see us win that one. If we doesn't win the second and fourth game, I want to see us win that third one.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. So, but hey, we gonna go from there. Then hopefully, but we'll be back next week to talk about the Houston and the Atlanta Falcons matchup, man. Hopefully we can talk about another goose egg.
Yeah.
For Texans, I hope so too.
For Texans, hey, Prophet, man, it's been real, man, and we enjoy having you again.
Yeah, enjoy being on it.
All right, Prophet, see you.
All right.
Yeah, man, I missed the Prophet, man.
Yeah, man, been gone a couple weeks.
Yeah, so it was a good show, man. I'm believing in the Falcons. I want to see more from the team. I hope Mike Smith push these guys. I think Blank has spent a lot of money I think Arthur Blank is dedicated to winning, and if they don't get it done, I think you need it. I think if Smith and Dimitrov don't get it done, I think in 2015-16 season we'll have another GM and coaches.
Absolutely, they'll be out. If they don't do good this year, they're gone.
Yeah,
it's point blank. The coaching staff as a whole is gone.
Yeah.
So
they
got to clean it up.
All right, ATL man, it's been good. It's been fun, man.
Falcons, you better rise up against Houston.
Hey, you know how we do, man. Gotta rise up, man. Hashtag rise up. Guys, if you want to email the show, feel free to email us at 365filmworks@gmail.com. And also, you can go to our website and catch the show that you just heard. You can hear it again at 365filmworks.com. We thank you all for y'all support. We thank you for listening. Hit us up on Facebook at 365filmworks.com. And, hey, appreciate the support, family. And stay up. Hashtag rise up, ATL.
Rise up, baby.